Good morning, everybody. This is K. Balakrishna. Presently, we are dealing with the subject strategic management. There are many phases in strategic management, right from the initiation stage, like strategic intent, strategic formulation, strategic analysis and choice, strategic implementation, strategic evaluation, and control. These are the five major stages in any of the strategic management. Presently, we will be discussing about one of the topic, which is called one of the stage, which is called as strategic implementation. This stage is very crucial for the success or the failure of the strategy. In this stage, what happens is the strategy execution. The strategy execution is done. What do you mean by strategic implementation? In the sense, strategic implementation is a process of executing the strategies, and it is a reason why the strategies exist for a long period of time. If there are flaws in strategic formulation, it can be covered in strategic execution, that is a strategic implementation phase. Strategic implementation phase is a process of executing the strategies in a business at all levels. A strategy may be a corporate level, maybe a business level, maybe a functional level strategy, but if it is not successfully implemented, it cannot exist for a long period of time. Now we'll be sharing your screen regarding major concepts like nature of strategic implementation, major challenges of strategic implementation, 3 C's of strategic implementation, and many other things. What do you mean by strategic implementation? Strategic implementation is a process of executing the plans of strategy. That is, all the plans are formulated, developed, planned in the formulation stage, and all the strategies that are formulated in the plan, planned and planned in the formulation stage are executed and implemented in the strategic implementation stage. It's a process of executing plans and strategies. What is nature of strategic implementation? First and the foremost thing to be remembered in strategic implementation is how do we communicate a strategy? In the sense, if the communication is faulty, any strategy with a wonderful result cannot reach the targeted people, cannot be put into action, cannot be executed at all. So one thing the strategy needs is it must get a support from all departments, all regions, all units, and on all levels of management. If it gets a support from all the business levels, then only it can be easily implemented. Next one is engage stakeholders. A strategic manager must involve all the managers, staff, and other people who are directly and indirectly connected with the strategy. Next one is align initiatives with the strategy. In the sense, all the reasons, causes, tools, techniques which are planned in the formulation stage must be well developed and executed in this stage. Next, the resource allocation. In the resource allocation, what happens is that in any of the whatever may be the strategy that is executed, either the corporate level or the business level or the functional level, whatever it may be, it requires resources. It consumes resources. So it is not possible that 100% of resources are allocated to all the expenses of the company. So what they will see is, instead of allocating 100% of resources, they prioritize the task and they execute the strategies as well. but they allocate the resources on the basis of importance or on the basis of prioritization of the tasks. Make structural arrangement. Now the strategy need to be executed. For example, an expansion strategy is decided and need to be executed. So what happens? There will be a structural changes, structural adjustments going on. In the sense, how much of employees must be appointed, how much of employees must be lay off, and who will be the reporting authorities, and who will be the vendors or sellers to finance to supply the material, and all these things must be planned and structural changes must be brought away so that the implementation goes on smoothly. Next is create a platform for strategic evaluation. An evaluation plan must be formulated. No sooner the strategy is implemented, the evaluation is performed with heavy hands. Three C's of strategic implementation. The first C of strategic implementation is clarity. Who will perform which task must be designed first. The reporting authorities must be designed. What sort of functions must be carried out by which department must be clearly understood by all. Next one is this strategy importance. The strategy to be executed must be communicated properly. That is, the strategic importance must be communicated across all levels so that all levels of managers support this execution process and lead it to the success. Next one is cascade. Cascade means, well, a huge waterfall. In the sense, in the same way here, cascade means all the plans that are executed must be, all the plans that are formulated initially must be executed all at once. In the sense, the hibernating situation is converted into a cascading situation. That is, the entire resources must be allocated in such a way that the strategy is successful. Cascade in the sense, all the strategies that are translated, all the strategies that are planned are translated into action. It's changes that support strategic implementation. What are the necessities for which support the strategic implementation? It is the people who act as a pillar for the success of strategic implementation. It is the advice, according to McKinsey, he says that the team of people can, with a coordinated spirit, can achieve marvels in the future. So we can say that it is the human resources that plays a key role in strategic implementation. They need to be trained as per the requirements. They need to be trained as per the support. Next one is resources. All sorts of resources like man, machine, money, method, market, etc., information, etc., must be properly planned, and all these planned actions and all these planned ones must be put into action. Next one is grouping of the people. That is, organization restructuring process also matters a huge thing in strategic implementation. Next one is systematic approach, helps to resolve all the problems that come in the way, help to resolve all the things that come in the way, which lead to the success of or failure of a strategy. Next one is culture. Whatever may be the organization culture is, that organization culture must be matched with the structure, must be matched with the strategy. Then only strategic implementation can takes place. The strategic implementation takes place when the culture matches with the strategy. What are the requirements of strategic implementation? First and the foremost requirement is the institutionalization. Means all plans that are initiated in the formulation stage must be put into action first. That is, the strategies need to be institutionalized, means all the plans that are formulated in the earlier step need to be put into action. Next, develop proper organization climate. In the sense, all the components of internal environment must be studied, all the personal traits must be studied, all the degree of commitment of all the personnel must be studied, the efficiency and the other aspects need to be studied carefully. All the resistances that come in strategic implementation must be faced before, and how to avoid these resistances must be planned and charted out, and then only the implementation phase must go on. Formulation of operating plans. Operating plans in the sense, the action plans must be formulated to withstand all resistances, all grievances, all dissatisfactions that arise during the process of strategic implementation. Next one, develop proper organization structure. Develop proper organization structure in the sense, every organization need to be restructured before implementation. Here restructuring takes place only when the organization fulfill the requirements. In the sense, the organization must be restructured in the way the organization must restructure in the way that it faces the situations, but that it faces any sort of disturbances that may come across while strategic implementation is done. Next one is the review of strategy. Well, after the strategies must not be reviewed after the completion of strategic implementation phase, but a periodical consistent reviews must be conducted from time to time so that any problems, minor problems that may arise can be dealt easily, and strategies can be executed with a ultimate results. What are the factors responsible for strategic implementation? First and the foremost is the resource allocations. That is, huge amount of budgets must be planned as per the requirements of strategy to be implemented. Next one is skilled manpower must be employed. Experienced manpower must be employed so that mistakes may not fall in while strategic implementation takes place. Next, all the policies and procedures of the organization must be clarified to all the members who are involved in the strategic implementation. All the leading practices must be taking place in the strategic implementation. Next one is the proper information and communication system has to be developed. There must be a proper platform for sharing the information. There must be a proper platform for communication system in case of strategic implementation. Next, work climate must not be disturbed. Any grievances that occur must be dealt with ultimate efforts, and the strategy must be implemented by not harming the culture of that particular organization, and any disturbances must be handled so that the strategic implementation goes unaltered. McKinsey, a scientist, has a consultant group has evaluated, has formulated 7 S's for strategic formulation. One being the strategy. What needs, here we wanted to say something. Strategy means what needs to be implemented, what sort of strategy must be implemented, must be a crucial decision. Next one is who must be the reporting authority. Based upon the reporting authority, the structure is finalized. Next, what are the tools that are used to perform the task? That is, systematic procedures that are supposed to perform the task. What employees can do means what are the skills that the employees have. Style means how the leaders lead the time. Must they be autocratic? Must they be democratic? Must they be participative? And what sort of training must be provided to the employees so that strategy is successfully implemented? Apart from this, what are the core value system that the organization has to follow for successful implementation of that strategy? This is a small brief introduction regarding the strategic implementation. In this class, we have seen what we mean by a strategic implementation, what are the advantages of strategic implementation, What are the C's, three C's favoring the implementation? What are the factors favoring the implementation? And what are the major mechanisms? 7S framework which help in start a successful implementation of the strategy.